on? It's Rob Fish here, BikeBandit.com. Another awesome segment of Bandit Tested. The beauty of Bandit Tested is we get product, we put it in our own gear bag, we bring it into our own lives and incorporate it and just run it through the mill. If we like it, we'll tell you. If we don't like it, we'll tell you. That's just how it works. I'm the guy usually who opens the shipping containers. So when this little gem, the Scorpion R2000, that's their flagship helmet, by the way, I was like, oh, well, hey, hunky-dory, look at that, it's in my size. Blammo! Guess what? That's not selfish, because we don't want to be selfish with the information and what we're feeling when it comes to the product. Really quick, you know me, I'm the guy who normally does the videos for you, and I ride primarily a first-gen 2002 Suzuki SV650. Naked, no fairings. My only wind protection is a speedometer and a tachometer. That's it. So I'm a pretty good judge of helmets. I've crashed in them before, and I can tell you right off the bat, hey, if it's buffeting, I have no windshield, I have no wind protection. If the vents work, I will know right off the bat. Weight, I feel that more, I don't want to say more than anybody, because I'm sure some of you ride naked bikes as well. But this thing is awesome. First off, let's talk about the graphic. That is the Dispatch in a red color option. The shell itself, the base is done in a gloss black, and then you've got kind of a pearlescent white and a pearlescent red with kind of metal flake in it. So when this bad boy is out in the sun, and again, we're here in Southern California, San Diego, this thing pops. Boom. I personally love the color combo of red, white, black. That's just my thing. You know, I didn't stop people and go, hey, what do you think of my helmet? That's just kind of weird. So that's just not me. So that's okay. That's that. But this thing's money. It's got, again, I'm not a skulls and a dagger kind of guy either when it comes to helmets. But I like the fact that it's aggressive and there's contrast to it. Again, you know, this is me. We're going to talk about the helmet and the features and how that really works. Let's talk right off the bat. When it comes to that graphic, where you go from the shell to the vents and where there are seams, you cannot tell that there's a transition. It is flawless. Really, really well craftsmanship-wise. Well laid out. Well connected, well aligned. I mean, it's a little thing, but it's a huge thing. If you're looking at that right about $400 price point, this is a great bang for the buck right off the bat. Of course, it's their flagship model. You got Alvaro Bautista on the MotoGP who rocks one as well. But it comes with the smoke shield as well. So you get a clear, and inside the box, there's your smoke shield. So if you think that, hey, additional shield is an extra 40, 50 bucks, that makes it that much more of a value. And I don't like to put that word value with high-end products, and this is certainly a high-end product. We're again in sunny San Diego. The temps climb. We're filming this right now and actually in the middle of January, and we're in the middle of an 80-degree week. So when you're out there tootling along and there's your vents, it's just like that. And it took me a second to kind of figure out, and you'll see actually I put the GoPro on the bike and took it for a spin. You think that, okay, this is a massive helmet and there's a huge distance between, you know, I kept reaching like to the back of my head to grab at the vents. Not in any way. Once you figure out where they're at, it's easy as that. I mean, I'm just doing it right here. Now that I've kind of incorporated this into my life, I can tell you exactly where all the vents at, and I didn't even blink or break eye contact with you. This thing is awesome. Just want to say that. But you're not going to get that high-pitched thing again. It's just awesome. Vents flow like a champ. You've got huge exhaust vents on the back. These are always open. Even if these are closed, you can feel a little bit of a draw here. Once you open up these nostrils, if you will, and again, I've got this awesome, you know, anti-dreadlock haircut going, you feel the wind right away. I mean, it is really a powerful presence. Boom, feel it off the top, feel it on the brow, feel it on the chin. Really, really well thought out. Again, being on a naked bike, I will feel everything maybe a little bit more than somebody who has actually got a windscreen or actually a full-blown windshield. If you think about where you're sitting on a naked bike, I will feel the weight more. I will feel, you know, if you get that bobbin and whatnot and the turbulence, not at all. Incredibly streamlined. I mean, guys that are doing 200 miles an hour are testing this helmet and putting the feedback into it. The thing's awesome. You know, I'm an earplug kind of guy, and a lot of people say, well, if you have a lot of vents, you get a lot of noise. And yeah, there's a little bit of a trade-off there. I ride with earplugs all the time anyway. That's just me. That's my thing. But yeah, when these are open, there's no whistling. There's no, all right, hey, these aren't facing in the right direction or anything like that. But yeah, you'll get a little bit of extra wind noise in there when everything's open if you're not wearing earplugs. I didn't test it that way just because I always wear earplugs. It's just kind of a habit. But really, again, well thought out. Shield, super easy to get to. Oh, sorry, have it locked. There you go. The liner on the inside, A+. Super comfy. Yes, you've got that moisture wicking material that sucks the moisture off and the sweat off your face and your head, and then exposes it to the vents, which evaporates and keeps you cool. But it's got an air pump system. Are you catching this? And this took me, and you'll see actually in the video, I wear my old race gloves. I wear held Phantoms even as my daily commuter. If I'm going down to meet the guys for a burger or whatever, I'm in race gloves. And some people kind of look at me and go, really? And I go, yeah, that's just me. Again, it's like earplugs. It's the habit thing. But right up top here, it took me a second because, again, you're not sure. Again, it's a brand new helmet to you, where the release is for the pump. But it's just that little button. And there you go. You can even hear that coming out. Took me a second to figure it out, but that's like, it's like dancing with a new girl, It just takes you a while to figure out where things are at. But once you dial it in, here are the vents, here's the pump, here's this. Okay, here's the little doohickey to flop the shield up and open. Again, really, really well thought out. The weight, I feel it maybe on a naked bike more than others. It's right in the mix, but you don't get that jerking, that turbulence if you're like at a half cock, doing a quick check over your shoulder. No issues at all. The chin strap, same thing. These are titanium, by the way, just kind of cool. But this, on the other half, once you actually loop it through the double D-rings, it took me a second to figure out exactly where it snaps back. But once you figure it out once, twice, boom, you're just incorporating it into your regular game. It's an awesome lid. It is an absolutely awesome lid. R2000, Scorpion, dispatch, red color graphic. That's obviously already fitted with a dark shield onto it. I love this helmet. If somebody were to say, hey, what didn't you like? There's nothing that I did not like about this helmet. I like the design. I like the feel of it. The liner against you. I didn't get to test the crash worthiness of it, but I know it's right up there. It's right up there with the best. I would have no problem, and I've crashed plenty of bikes, I would have no problem crashing this helmet and feel totally comfortable knowing that I have the finest kit on my head. Would I recommend it to a friend? Any day of the week. Would I recommend it to you? You betcha. I'm Rob Fish. We're BikeBandit.com. Consider it Bandit Tested. Thanks for watching. See you soon.